Theme song. Welcome back among the stars. It's Space Haven, and not a moment too soon. It was due yesterday, so a moment and 1 day too late. But we're back. Listen, folks, work is crazy, and it is hard to keep up with things sometimes, but I always am hoping to get back into space. And also, maybe I've just taken on a few too many games. I don't know. Well, too bad, because that's just life. Games are amazing, and they have to be played, and all of them have to be played as soon as they come out. That's just like the rules. Things are settled down, especially after those amazing trades in the last episode. So, again, I'm a little less worried now, and I think trading is going to be just how we have to do it in the mid to late game. We've got our power flowing back through here again, so that feels good, and we moved this shuttle bay over, so I think I can just claim this guy and put it back in there. And then we need to move these walls over, but first, we should hit the J key and get out of here. We're done mining or removing most of the stuff we were going to remove from there, and we've taken everything out of here. So I think it's time to take to the stars again. And then, of course, we'll do those repairs. I'm not sure what's going to happen in these next episodes. There's not too much to do here, it seems. Hopefully there's some water there or something. I think we should go, like, here, because we have 14, and then in here we have 38, and we have 105 Energium, so it's not amazing, but hang on. Are they ready to go yet? No. Okay. So it's not amazing, but I just don't know if we want to waste this much time going here and then here and here. We might as well go here, get the Hyperium. Here, hopefully some water. I don't know. Get the last bits here, and then let's get out of this system. Back to the parent system, which didn't have much. Oh, actually, this is part of the tail. So, yeah, so there's going to be a lot of flying through the stuff that we already have been to. So, hopefully, we have enough hyperfuel for that. Then I think, it's off to take a look at what this tail is. And then probably over to this Baron. Now, again, with the Baron, I don't know. Maybe we need to trade with him. Maybe we find he's a little too friendly with the slavers. If that's the case, that means he's, he helps them out. And that means maybe it's war. I'm just saying, I'll not stand by. And then, okay, can somebody please navigation? Let's go. Red alert. I know I don't want to do red alert, but if you're going to be like that, wait, there is somebody here. So wait, what are we waiting for here? The Fourchette doesn't have somebody. Miles, take us to warp. Thank you. All right. Let's get out of here and see what the stars have in store. Jump. Excuse me. Gotta watch my throat here. I don't know. I'm not getting sick. I'm definitely feeling tired these days. Oh, a whole lot to trade with, which would be nice. So let's land here and get this Hyperium and see if anybody wants to trade with us while we fix this wall up here. And maybe put that indent, put that texture back into this ship. You know what I mean? So let's we'll just drop out of warp here, and let's immediately assign all of that to the Fourchette, which I believe their job is to process those resources. In the meantime, let's go take a look at the old military alliance. What you got for us? The Fourchette. Yep, bring it over there. 18 water. So let's go. Let's send all that over to the Starliner. Now, how am I doing for money? Oh, 10,000 space doubloons. Well, thank you very much, past Peter. That's good to see. And while let's fill that up, we'll get some of those. 800 doubloons. Might as well just do that. And then do another trade here with the Starliner again and get that last 10 stack. And let's see what we can sell them. Because, again, we are making a surplus of food. I think it's maybe time I start sending some resources over to the other ship there. Why don't we sell off, like, 5 of those? And I don't know. What else do they want? This ship doesn't have a lot of, like, extra goods. Here, have some nuts, just because it's fun. We don't need all these weapons. We could at least sell these 2 handguns. Yeah, we'll make 300 doubloons. That's not bad. So we'll do that. We'll finish mining this section out, and then we'll adventure some more. All right, so I almost forgot we wanted to do this as well. I've just gone ahead and dismantled the last remaining piece that I needed, that vent there. Might be a good idea to try to get it back in. And I feel like this would be a good time to check in with all of you. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. I hope everyone's having a good time. I hope everyone's ready to get into some space adventures, obviously. Let's dismantle this thing here. So I think that'll be good, and then I want to get we'll get this done here, and then I'll get a power node, some lighting, and then we'll carve out a little chunk of the ship here, just to give it a bit of life, because this just looks a little flat. And I kind of want, I want that texture back. In the meantime, we'll just take, oh, whoops, I left that on red alert. Okay, we'll let them go have breaks. Just like skirting through the ship here. I quite like how this turned out. It's actually quite dark in this hallway, which could be a comfort problem, but I mean, it's not terrible. Yeah, that's the real negatives. But I kind of like it being a bit dark. In fact, that made me think that maybe like some parts of the ship should be darker. I mean, obviously some parts are naturally darker, but like, I don't know, like, yeah, this is where they sleep. So like, of course it'd be a little darker. I like that. Let's also like dismantle these and get ready for the new doors. Don't know what they're going to be. I know they're going to be double doors. I just don't know where yet. But come on. What are we going to do? Not have double doors? We're having double doors. Come on. All right. So we've removed this section here. So I think we're all ready to go. Edit. Hull. Remove hull. Good Lord. Like, what is this? My first time playing Space Haven? So I think if we just trim that section out there, that should be enough. It looks like you can still get around here. There's still like a little bit of a divot. We could even take that out maybe and see what that looks like. My only concern here is like, are they going to punch a hole in the side of the ship? Because that could be potentially what's about to happen. And I'm just sort of letting it. Okay, here we go. Here come our initial, the pods. The hods are out. And it doesn't look like we're going to blow any holes in the ship. So that's good. But hopefully they take out that scaffolding. Yeah, there we go. They're taking out the scaffolding. And in the meantime, the CS Tranquility has entered range. See, now that's what I'm talking about. That just looks a little more ship-like. It looks a little more rugged. And it gives us some more hallway action, which, I'm obviously all about. So we'll get this style here with this wall. Oh, yeah, this interior just changed, didn't it? Because I don't have any doors. Okay, let's think about that. I think I want to put this door here. So I'm going to move this wall here. I'm going to move this wall here. And that should get us a double door for right there. That's good. And then opposite that, we'll do the same thing. So right down the line here. Right there. All right. So let's move this wall here. Move this wall over there. Good. Now, can we do the same thing here? Let's try. That might be too many double doors because, again, I don't want people to just start walking, through the shuttle bay to get to their places. And it does seem like that does tend to happen a little bit. So we'll keep an eye on it, and we can change it at our discretion. And then, of course, we need to get some lights up in here. I know earlier I talked about, like, oh, well, maybe we could do fewer lights in this area. But, like, let's try this much at least. I don't want to go and change the entire kind of lighting style of the ship around. Okay, CS Tranquility, what do you have for us? What do you have? What do you got? What do you got, Tranquils? You got 1 water. Things aren't going great over there for water, but that's all right. Let's grab 10 of those, 9 of those, I guess. We don't really need anything else at the moment. So I think we could sell, like, a bunch of plastic. Maybe even a 10 stack. Let's get 1,500 doubloons out of you, space doubloons. Oh, you can't afford it. Okay, we'll send some of these back. There we go. Let's get 1,500. Perfect. That trade will be underway, and I think we're just about done the mining, and then we can move on to our next adventure. The last door has gone in, and we now have our fully fledged out shuttle bay area with low lights. So I think this area has some lights, at least. Where would we put them, though? Like, whoops, I don't hit it. I'm just hitting the wrong keys today. Where's the... Got those fat fingers. So let's do this on either side of the door, just for fun. And then let's not have other lights, maybe? What does that look like? Let's maybe get rid of this door. Let's get rid of that door entirely. So there's no access to the shuttle bay from this door. Especially because I just saw that happen. So I don't know. I wish there was a way to, like, prioritize doors, but it also kind of doesn't make sense, if we're being honest. There's no reason why we would be like, only use this door for the shuttle bay. Like, I don't think that is a thing that exists. All right, this is feeling good. Our shuttle bay is ready. Let's style it now. Edit, style. I forget what we had before. Maybe something like this. Let's take a look at what that looks like. That's okay. That's okay for now. This is the same style. This is that sort of Millennium Falcon style. Are there any styles we're missing out on? Oh, I can't wait. I'm sure there's going to be some updates on the way, and we're going to get some, we're going to get it. That one looks okay as well. Let's leave that one just because it feels a little more military. It feels a little more ship-like. All our trades are done. All our mining is done. Let's power up the vessels. Captain Annie, restless as always, calls us into space. Oh, yeah, and then let's deal with getting them some food. Because I think they always, if we pull up the transfer menu here, they're always transferring, 1 or 2 items. So we should probably send, a full 10 stack of each over there. And we are making way too many fruits, so we could probably dial back on the fruit consumption. I think we have enough to make as much chemicals as we want, so we don't have to worry about that. And this way, we'll dial back on our water usage too, I think. Insufficient available resources. Okay, what's going on here, folks? Okay, outfit raise logistics priorities for your crew members. Okay, what's going on here? What's going on here? Why aren't you making fertilizer? Let's take a look at our job options here. Okay, I mean, somebody's doing it. Okay, they're working, but they're working slow. We've got the door access here to this storage. I've set up the rules for this storage to only take, certain raw materials and accept water if it's around kind of thing. So I think that should be good. It's just a matter of getting things balanced out. Well, too late. The engines spin up, and we're ready to go. Now, how come all they do is turn the engines on and then immediately leave their posts? Have I got to put these back on red alert all the time? My goodness, folks. I'm trying to run a spaceship here, not a space, tent. Take us to warp, Captain Annie. All right, so we're going to go into this dead zone and pass right by it. A couple of traders come with us, but this is what we want here. We're going to get this energy, probably not even the gold at this point. I don't know if it's worth it. And then let's get these ships out of here and on to some adventure. A prisoner. We're just about to jump when our second to last prisoner, Jedediah, has converted. He has seen the light and he has joined us. Research 3, Navigation 3, fairly useful. Other than that, pretty useless, except for he's a good botanist. I suppose we could move him over to the Starlighter and he could help with navigation and some other stuff, I guess. Since you're right there, let's draft you and get you to grab, I believe this is the gun locker here. So let's get you to grab a shotgun, I guess. That'll help. And, let's get out of here, but then we'll move to the Jedediah to the Starlighter. I think he's more useful over there. Hopefully I haven't sent too many crew over there, I guess. Anyway, our long jump commences as we have to track through a lot of territory, but the Starlighter does have 22 jumps left. I want to look. I think it's hopefully just because of the 3 engines. Yeah, because we are mass supported, so we just don't have enough engines to get as many jumps as the Fourchette, a truly powerful, powerful ship with no ability to feed itself except for algae. So it really does depend on the Starlighter, and there's a part of me that's like, oh, should I have done that? I don't know. Let's go take a look at this derelict vessel. We have some energium. I'm not super worried about it. Well, let's get this ice and this derelict vessel because that seems a little more critical right now. And Jedediah, we'll get you over there to the Starlighter. Now, one thing I've noticed with the... Oh, let's just squeeze ourselves right in there. One thing I have noticed with the shuttle bay is, I'm going to try this out, but I think you can actually stop, as opposed to perma-drafting these shuttles, we could just stop their production, so now they're not used for just general chores. Jedediah, you can be undrafted here. And let's go ahead and go into our ships thing here and find old Jetty. Jettison Jedediah. He has a weird nickname. The team, I mean, he was a prisoner for a long time before he decided to give up. So, I don't, you know what I mean? There he is. I don't know that people are, stoked about him. Now, just to keep logistics nice and organized, anybody on board the Starlighter does not, in fact, work on derelict vessels. Never mind. Wait, it's the other way around? Well, I don't remember doing that. Past Peter is a weirdo. The Starlighter, yes, that is correct. Okay, and yeah, anybody who's working on the Starlighter should not be working on derelict. So let's make sure Oh, no, wait, that is right. Okay, I did that right. I was just reading this incorrectly. I guess I'm tired. Folks, look, I've been working a lot. Kaylee, let's have you... Yeah, let's not get you all screwed up there. All right, now on board the Starlighter, we have a couple of sleep schedules, and we try to stick to them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. 5. So, okay, Jedediah should be in the evening one, I think. So we're going to copy this one and paste it over here and move him to the evening, which seems to be somewhat evenly spread out across all the ship. Although maybe it's a good idea to assign everybody to their bed. I wonder if it gives you a comfort bonus. In the meantime, our shooty teams are... Looks like they're just about to wake up, to be honest with you. So let's draft team... Wait, what's... Team 3 seems to be missing somebody. Is that because they're on another ship? Oh, it's because they're just... There's a lot of... Here, I'll just change our crew. There we go. Okay, so we can see everybody. Dr. Thumb seems busy running the ship here, so we can actually turn that off. I knew that was going to be a thing. So Team 2, Team 3, you are woken up. Wait a minute. What is happening to Team 3? Team 3... 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So somewhere along these lines... Okay, you guys report there. So Team 3, somewhere along the lines, lost somebody. I'm going to have to literally watch the old episode back to make sure we didn't actually, like, lose somebody. But maybe Rashawn, what's your deal here? Weapons 2, 65, minus 20 to surrender. This guy, Rashawn's dope. All right, so Team 3 now has Rashawn on board. All right, Rashawn, draft. Rashawn, I realize you were enjoying your life, but it is not time for enjoyment now. You're part of the Shooty Boys. Oh, I know another way I could solve this. What we need to do is take a look at the bed assignments, don't we? Because I remember I assigned this to people. Occupant. So this was for Frank, Tony, Wednesday, and nobody. What the heck? I have to watch the last episode. Somebody went missing. Did I lose somebody and I wasn't paying attention? See, now that's the sign of a proper late game ship. That you just don't have anybody assigned. No, Tanya. And Wednesday. Tony. And Frank. I'm going out of my mind. Okay, so that is team 2. Okay, so team 3 should be over here. And we've got Dorian. Rashawn. Gerard Butler, and Gabby. Okay, so Team 3. So Rashawn just got unassigned, but I ended up picking the exact right person for the job anyway. Okay, cool. Well, that was chaos. That was unnecessary, but hey, we're watching solid content. Okay, this isn't exactly. I didn't say this was breakneck pace, amazing content. It's just called solid content. Okay, it's solid. You know, if somebody catches you watching the video and they're like, "Hey, what are you watching there?" You're just like, some content." And you're like, "Oh, is it any good?" And you're like, "That's solid. It's not good. It's not bad. It's solid." All right, be safe out there, fire team. But of course, move ahead. Yeah, like fire team 3 is coming to back you up, but you don't need to wait for them necessarily. Not in the case of a couple of bugs like this. That's not bad. Fire Team 3, I mean, essentially, they're kind of there to rescue you if you need it. You don't need to, oh boy, never mind. This is bad. Shoot them. Okay, Team 3. Okay, Team 3, you're needed. Team 3, you're needed very soon. We've got a couple, Wednesday is taking a good couple of hits here. There is another hauler on the way, so we'll bring Team 3 right into the hallway and just fill this area with concentrated lead. Which we do luck out with because there isn't a lot of, like, crossfire issues just yet. Okay, Team 2, you guys keep moving on. Frank is down. That's okay. It was more of a stamina issue than anything else. He'll be fine. He'll just get up. Yeah, he doesn't have a... Yeah, the monster bite could cause an open wound, but he has nothing regressing, so we're okay. Team 2 is going to continue scanning down this area. It looks like we've got a hypersleep chamber, which means we are about to take on another mouth to feed. But I think it'll be worth it. All right, Team 2, head on down here. Yeah, we'll free that person at the end here. We just got to make sure we deal with all these bugs. This ship has been damaged for a while. It looks like the bugs have really managed to really get settled in here in the command area. But not too many patrols out in the other parts of the ship, which makes me wonder, is it because there was no resistance? Do you know what I mean? Or, you know, was there so much resistance that only a part of the ship was taken? I don't know. Tanya, similarly without answers, pops the door open and welcomes to the crew and welcomes back to the land of the awake, Bridget. Bridget. Or as we liked to call her, Creepy Bridge. Creepy Bridgie. Now, and here's why. Let me explain, because it does seem quite rude. Welcome to the crew, Creepy Bridge. The ship she was found on, this ship is kind of weird. It's a little creepy, to say the least. Weapons 3, accuracy 40. Not great, you know, aim. Oh yeah, we need to undraft these things. Now, I feel like, yeah, so it looks like they can be pressed into service. Like maybe we'll, turn one of them back on. But it looks like this one is waiting to pick up people. So the only thing you might need to do is like, okay, I want these shuttles, every time I drop into a sector, I want these turned off so that the shuttles don't immediately leave in case I need to get some fire teams going. I wonder also if you could preemptively like, oh, there's a pirate vessel on the way in. Okay, I'll turn these off an hour before the pirates get here so that they finish their tasks and then come and dock themselves. So we'll see if this one gets called out again. But hopefully it doesn't. In the meantime, what do we have here? Trade. Wait, where the heck are we? There it is. T. This one. Transfer all of that over. So this will go to the Starlighter, of course. Same with this one. That can go to the Starlighter as well. These meals and things, all perfect candidates for the fourchette. So we take our haul and we move on. Now, turning this off does seem to keep a shuttle in the bay, and I'm going to keep that, actually. We don't need this many shuttles running errands. We have enough errands going on. Running some meat over. Yeah, things are going fine. We don't need that. Let's get this ice over to the Starlighter ASAP as well, and we'll do a little trade with the MFS, the Kodiak. Probably preemptively going to send... there's not much. Okay, we got to be careful, but let's get a little bit of water over to the fourchette. And what else do we even need? I tell you, these are the good days. Does it make for amazing content? I don't know, not really, because things are going pretty swimmingly. Let's sell off one of these. I still haven't found any. Maybe the Baron will sell us some of that stuff, and we can get into some real spicy builds here. We don't need 51 soft blocks, so let's do that. And let's do another sale here, like one of those garbage trades where we just get rid of some stuff. So let's get rid of another 5 of those. What else do we have in the more valuable area? A couple of these. And we can get rid of some chemicals. There we go. Oh, I see. We shouldn't have done any of this. This was a total waste of our time. All right. I mean, do I want that 80 doubloons? Yeah, well, whatever. We'll just get 80 extra doubloons. Come on. Profit is profit at the end of the day. Maybe this gameplay video, because it's so calm now, maybe it's going to turn into a Ferengi style thing, right? So we set out to see how many credits we can make. Let's just be the richest pair of ships in the whole galaxy. Now, comment down below if you're thinking we need another ship. I don't know. Are we a 3-ship crew? We don't quite have the people for it. We do have Rosemary on the way over, but she is taking her time, if you know what I mean. Jeebs. Some more ships have joined. However, I believe we're close to being done with transferring our winnings and our trade. So I don't know that I'm going to get too involved over here because I definitely want to move on from this system. Oh my goodness, we're stuck in a tail, aren't we? Have I been there? Wait, have I not? Okay, so I haven't been there. So we can go this way. Hopefully it's chock full of aliens. Otherwise, this is a bit of a dead end. Let's check our storage here. 65 hyperfuel on the fourchette. 12 on board the Starlighter. The fourchette only has 5 hyperfuel, though. Okay. All right. That's not amazing. That's a little scary. Yeah, that's not ideal. Oh, let's just move some hull blocks over there. Or no, wait, let's turn off. So we go to the starlighter here, and we turn off notifications of hull blocks. We don't really, care too much about that one. Insufficient resources on the fertilizer. So the fertilizer is a problem. I don't know why. Yeah, keep working, because you have enough chemicals over here, I believe. Do you not? Chemicals 5. Carbon is low. The carbon count on this... oh, my goodness. Okay, the fourchette... Come on. Let's get to that transfer menu where we've been sending some food over, although it is taking a while. Let's have the fourchette send over a lot of that carbon. Because we don't need... oh, not all 94. Okay, well, let's do this and then back off a bit. I just noticed that. Again, not necessary. We don't have to worry about it right now, but let's just make sure that's fairly even. And you have all the chemicals there. This ship has lots of raw chemicals, so there really isn't a reason for the chemical place to be custom. Let's put that to the highest priority. Okay, let's stay on top of our production of fertilizer, because it's going to start causing... yeah, we're causing widespread food production problems because we just don't have enough people focused on working this thing here. Can I not even assign that to... I can't even assign picking this stuff up. Move items. IV fluid. Hang on a minute. Let's go take a look at this. What do we have in here? 2 of this. Rules are... okay, select all. No more. IV fluid, bring here. Medicine, bring here. Now, I don't know why, but there's not assigning move item jobs here, so let's assign all of those. And we'll just accept it over there. All right, and let's get that assigned to somebody here. Oh, and you're looking like you're looking for something to do. Accept. All right, so now we just have to micro this a little bit just to keep production up on this thing here. Assign back to Owen. I know you wanted a coffee break, but let's get you doing a little bit of work here. So you can put that over there, and let's go ahead and assign you again. Yeah, let's just keep that empty so we can keep people working on IV fluid. Why are we... oh, I see, because I just... okay, let's get this. We don't need to do work orders of IV fluid while fertile... oh, no. Okay. Okay. Just everybody relax, including me. If less than 30. There. Okay, just focus on that for right now. We don't necessarily need IV fluid. Whew. And with that, it becomes time to jump. Captain Annie calls us to warp again, and Creepy Bridge is... what ship did she go to? Creepy Bridgie finds herself hard at work on board this ship. We better give her a schedule, but yeah, I don't know. She's pretty creepy. So we're keeping an eye on her. We don't know what sort of untold tales she's... oh. Uh-oh. We don't know. We don't know what sorts of things... yes, evasion failed, of course. We're fine with that. The Last Woog. Oh, that's... somebody's playing that on the arcade. I thought this was a chapter heading. Oh, boy. We are not prepared for this, folks. I was just, like, listlessly running around the solar system, not ready to run into something like this. So we need to go shields to red alert, navigations to red alert. All the alarms begin to wail. The captain's team is also called up. Ah, darn. Wait. Hang on. Stop. Okay. The captain's team is also called up. Actually, let's stop this and see if we get the ship back. We're gonna put the captain's team here, team 2 here, team 3 here, because we don't have a lot of time. This thing is going to... good Lord. This thing is gonna light us up faster than, I don't know, some sort of thing that gets lit up really fast here. We gotta move right now. We are not gonna last very long. We do not have a lot of shields on board that ship. Team 3, board this now. Let's go. Team 2, board. Oh, good Lord. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Dock there immediately. We have to disable... we have to get those guns. We got to pin those guns as fast as we can. No, cancel. Just head over there. Oh, boy. And then maybe come back for Team 1. I don't know. What are you? What do you have? You have an inventory of a whole bunch of meat. Team 1, let's go over here. Let's draft you. Team 1, get on board. Team 1? Hello, Team 1. Okay. Maybe it undocked. I don't know. Okay, we're going to deal with that in a second. In the meantime, we've got our shields are holding. Okay, they're holding nominally. We might be able to get some distractions going on here. Team 1's getting ready. We might be able to distract them by boarding the ship quickly and hopefully bring their guns down. They have shifted fire over to the Fourchette momentarily, but they've now moved back. All right, what are we dealing with? Any enemy ships in the air? No. Team 1, get on board that ship. The firefight begins. We're going to stay. We're doing the cheesy move here. We're staying in there. It looks like they have a lot of soldiers, though. This is going to get very hairy very quickly, so watch their health. Oh, my good. Jaznan just shows up immediately spoiling for a fight. Staying within the door. I feel bad about it, but right now, you know, I don't want to lose anybody. I'm not ready to lose people. And more of our stormtroopers storm in, instantly increasing the amount of firepower. We dock the 3rd ship for the captain's team. 2 and 3 are doing okay. We haven't taken any damage because I think Jasna is like kind of protecting us or something. But right now we're also not getting any good shots on Grayson. And the fire continues. Okay, we got to move forward here and take shots at Grayson here. I think Grayson, that body was blocking us. Careful. Move out and move in on Grayson. Frank is taking some hits here. It looks like their guns... Oh, okay, we dealt with Grayson. It looks like their guns may have stopped. We've stopped their guns for now. The initial round of stormtroopers has secured the beachhead, and the captain's team barges on. The captain has become cold in her dealings now. She's tired of dealing with all these prisoners. Ragnarok shows up, unfortunately, with a pistol. No good. He will not survive the firefight. The captain's team moves on through the rest of the ship. Meanwhile, Team 2 and 3 take up positions outside of the doorway to the command center. And Team 2 decides to just bust right in. And everybody kind of gives up immediately, which is nice. I don't remember telling them to almost murder Jane, but there they go. They follow through with it, and they do their dirty deed. Apparently, they're upset by the amount of wasted energy on that we had to waste on the shields. Celestia takes a pot shot with her handgun. And apparently, nobody's firing back. Oh, she wasn't in a good firing position. She moves to a good firing position. Cassia takes a good couple of shots, so we pull Cassia back. And Celestia pays for it with her life. I think she was, like, stabbed. Captain Annie makes her way to the command deck, while Team 2 and Team 3 continue securing the rest of the vessel. Uh-oh. Looks like these people are potentially giving up. Oh, no, that was Tanya. Tanya gave up. So we draft Tanya again. And Tanya, upset at being shot, she also takes her rage out on Yasna, who just dies immediately. Ugh, things are dark on this ship. Captain Annie, now boarding the command vessel, asks to talk to the lead pirate. Scrotus said, "She lies dead over there." Captain Annie goes, "Well, you guys took the first shot, so I'll talk to you, Scrotus. Or should I call you Scroats?" Captain Annie's mean. She's a bit rude. Accept a ceasefire with the Slavers Guild? No. Captain Annie doesn't do peace or ceasefires with people who enslave other people. She's not interested in that. She's only interested in hearing their bodies hit the floor. Isn't that right, Scroats? No, that's okay. Scroats can survive. We need a few prisoners at least that we can maybe sell over to the merchants. Or, I mean, I guess that would be the military alliance. So they're brought back over here to join their brethrens. Paul is allowed to join the team as well. Welcome aboard, Paul. You have survived the cull. Meanwhile, Teams 2 and 3 continue securing the rest of the vessel. It looks like this entire vessel, which looks really cool, by the way. I love the design, so shout out to Bugbite. I wish we could just claim it, because this is a great ship. All right, who do we have on board here? We've got Paul. So Tanya, come on out here. Team 1 over here. Let's get Cassia on their team here. Okay, so Cassia. Okay, Team 1, move. Cassia, thank you. Get them to follow you. Get old Scroats to follow you as well. There we are, and board that vessel. In the meantime, we got to keep moving here. We don't have a lot of time to just sit around. So they're going to clear the tail end of that ship. We've got a boat full of prisoners here. So this, so Cassia can move into there. Tanya, you guys go clear that like little tiny room. Let's get this thing docked over here to drop off those prisoners. Cassia moves into these rooms. I love these private rooms. Like, that's what I'm all about. Especially in the Starlighter. You've seen that. Come on. Pretty good ship. I think one thing that would be super fun to add to this game is, like, holdouts. So, like, yeah, maybe they've given up the whole ship, but there's, like, 1 or 2 crew members who refuse to give up, and they decide to hide in the hole. Another successful battle. We undraft all ships, we have our pirates on their way over, and we take a look at our spoils. And, oh boy, are there spoils. So let's get all of these bodies. And some of that for replenishing the shields, this and that, and this we'll probably want to decompose or whatever. And this we might not. We might want some of those on the Fourchette. So we'll send all of that over to the Starlighter. The rest of it we're going to send on over to the Fourchette. They will feast well, both literally and figuratively. Fourchette. There we go. So, a rude awakening, a rude welcoming to this system, but a very lucrative one as well. Oh, and look, here they are. Here's their little slaving area where they would enslave people. And then I wonder where they put them. These must be the slave quarters, maybe? No, these are, I mean, they're not super comfortable, but maybe these were the slave quarters here. They've got their own bathroom, or it was a barracks. It's hard to tell where they kept their slaves. This area seems too swanky. No, maybe this is a kind of... It's not bad. It's got the... they've got... Yeah, because this is the food for the crew. So this must be the crew barracks with a game to play and a toilet. A toilet. This must be where all... So the slaves get their own room? That's dope. So they had slaves in here, although we found none unless they were forced to go and fight us. And they're... Oh, look at this. This is interesting. I've not seen that before. All the body bags. That's cool. And also makes me feel sad because that is a big stack of body bags. But hey, that's just what happens in solid content, okay? In Space Haven, you just stack the bodies. That's all you can do. You just get to work stacking bodies. So this must be, yeah, this must be the whole slave core of the ship. And you never know. With a slave ship, you never know who's on board. So that's just one more excuse not to blast a big hole in the middle of the ship, wait for them to starve out, and then board. Oops, what's going on here? What is this, my first time running a ship? We have 8 energy rods, and this... Okay, there is something going wrong with the logistics on this ship. So we have 1.4. There's probably not enough power supply on this ship. Yeah, I'm thinking we're not making enough power, are we? Because what are we getting out of this one here? This is... Power. We're generating out of the large one, we're generating 40. So, where is my... generating 42. The storage is out. But we are generating a bit more than we need. So I'm not sure what the problem is here. Not much more, I guess. That's the problem. Maybe we could get a small one over in the corner. Some little tiny ones here, like a backup generator. Or do we need more solar panel? I mean, we have... Oh, maybe there's just not very much, yeah, it doesn't look like there's very much solar energy out this far, so we should move soon as we can. But right now, this could cause problems with our food production, so we either need to get another one of those, because that could help us. We're not really consuming that much, that's the thing. But it is flashing up and down, so maybe we do need another one just in case. Can I put a small one like right here? No, that would be silly to put that in there. But we could. There is plenty of room down in the unused portion of this ship, so we could. We're gonna place one here just for the in cases, and we'll get that. We'll get it hooked up to this one, I guess. I don't know, just to at least feed some power into this thing. Then the other thing that we should probably do is look into. We've got a couple of batteries, I thought, somewhere. No, I don't think we do. So let's get some batteries near at least this stuff. See if there's anywhere we can put the batteries. Hold down the V key. Apparently we can put one right there, but I do not believe them for one moment. What about in here? V. Yeah, we can put one right in that corner there. So that, oh, for goodness sakes, I am just pushing all the buttons today. So this one, I just want to rotate it. E, keep forgetting. No, let's put it like that. That looks nice. So we're going to put one in there near this, which could cause fire problems, I guess, if this area, you know, gets a solar flare. But at least that'll provide a little power for this area and maybe hopefully cover our butts over there. Yeah, these things are just not producing very much power. Oh, yeah, the solar sector output in this area is way down. So the Starlighter must have been just right on the cusp of having enough power, and then we just absolutely just wrecked it recently. Temperatures are holding up okay. It's getting a little cold in this area, but I don't really care about that. So let's clear out our kill of all its things, and let's move on. Creepy Bridgie roams the halls, kind of following Wednesday a little bit. Wednesday, you can see her looking over her shoulder like, is Creepy Bridgie still following me? With that white hair? She's not even that old. Why does Creepy Bridgie have such white hair? What did she see that terrified her so? And yet, why does she seem so calm and collected? And also, why is she still following me? Cried Wednesday. Oh, was it just to get those supplies? Sure, it must have been, says Creepy Bridgie. What a creep. The CS Despedia also enters. We have a couple of trades with the Sunless. Just a little bit of water, not a crazy amount, but nothing to sneeze at. We'll see what they have here. 19, that's a lot of water. So I think we're at the place in the game where we have enough people that now I would argue it's pretty important to basically always be trading for water. So the full shed, actually let's give the full shed this 10 stack this time, just to make sure they're getting what they need. And figure out what we can trade in lieu of that. We still have a bit of plastic left. We have a lot of this, so I don't feel too bad about sharing that. But let's not go crazy. Let's try to offload some more handguns and let's take all their cash. So again, I'm kind of, I don't know, I just feel like it. I feel like I want to kind of make a lot of profit because I just love a good profit. Meanwhile, everything seems fairly okay over here. We do have, what do we have? Needs products, 55. Okay, yes, we're just kind of out of everything in terms of the scrap, but that's okay. We don't really, again, we're not in a building mode. We're not trying to get more resources at the moment. Let's link this up just to a random one like down here and make sure that gets filled. So we do have a little more power stability from adding this and adding a couple of batteries that are now filling up. So that's feeling good. Again, this thing is just giving us problems. The facility output tile is always full. So if we just, so it's 4 chemicals. So we'll accept and we'll move them over here and then assign that job to somebody. Jedediah moving a body in to get processed, quote unquote. Lana, I'm not sure why you walked right past it, but Jedediah, I mean, you're new to the crew, so we might as well get you to do a little bit of work here. Let's get you cleaning this up. Assign the next one to you, and we have to micro it a little bit, but there's nothing much to do while we're waiting for these 5 trades to get dealt with, so I don't feel too bad about this, about doing a little bit of micro, and sometimes, you know, sometimes it is fun just to keep an eye out for, it doesn't, okay, it's fine, I guess. It's fine. It's active again, at least. But we still do have a relative shortage of fertilizer. And I think it's because we're just producing so much food. So it's like we really need to stay on top of fertilizer. We almost need a couple of these running, a couple of refineries going. We could stuff one in here, I guess, maybe. I'm not sure. We might have to make room for it. Looks like we've drained all the batteries in the left arm here. This side has 15%, yeah, 15.3%, and this side has 15.3, but it's down to red. So we are starting to drain all of the power security in this area too. I wonder if it's just, yeah, we're just so on the outside. That's probably why. If we can just move one more down, things might get better for us. We have a few trades left to finish, so hopefully those wrap up very soon, and we can move on. Captain Annie orders us into warp. And just to be sure, I'm just going to hit these to stop for the time being. Obviously, they're not allowed to move while we're warping in, but as soon as we land, as soon as we get into a system, they always tend to, you know, all of a sudden they're like, oh, we're not ready. We've got chores to do, and then they take off. So this way, keeping them stopped, I think once we land in a new sector, at least they'll stay put for a second so I can decide what to do with them. We're still waiting for somebody to operate the, come on. Oh, okay, that's, we're going to have to keep that at a red alert, I guess. Make sure somebody's always running it. And that's operations. not navigation. Navigation should be at a red alert. That took a while. So not really what red alert is. Captain Annie is displeased, and so am I. So we pop over into this section here, and immediately we're going to probably do a 2-starship exploration just to see what's going on here, because again, I don't want to sit for too long. I remember a couple episodes ago when we were building the Starlighter, we camped for like however many days, and it darn near killed us. So with these ships stopped, they're not allowed to be, used. Feels pretty good. 1, good on the stamina. 2 is good on the stamina. 3 is good on the stamina. So we're going to draft all 3 teams, and we're going to roll the dice about which one needs both. Let's take a look. I think we should base it based off of names. So we've got this one up here, the Nephthys. And this one here, the Hopebringer. I mean, the Hopebringer. Come on. That's not bad. There's a little bit of a busted-in hole there. I think this one's going to be a 1. I think the Hopebringer actually could be the one we should explore with 2 teams because, think about it. Science fiction? A ship called the Hopebringer? Yeah, that ship's full of death, for sure. So Captain Annie, the captain's team, heads off to explore the Nephthys, which, I mean, it also doesn't sound amazing. Like, that sounds fairly scary as well. And again, yeah, we are going to dock at the docking port simply because it just lets us control things and we're not floating through the air. In case somebody gets injured, we don't have to have an injured floating body just on the outside. Oh, I can never select the ship to begin with. There we go. So let's board these ships and wish the team luck as they explore this new sector that seems to have slavers, nothing but slavers and destroyed ships. It may, in fact, even be a spot where the slavers would go through and destroy all the local ships. This might be a slaver graveyard. Oh, never mind, it's bugs. Never mind, it's a bugs graveyard. All right, board the ship. Meanwhile, over to team number 1. They are ready to board and figure out what's going on. I think I made the right call so far. The Hopebringer seems to be... Oh, never mind, I'm wrong. This is bad. The Hopebringer makes a huge hit on Cassia right off the top. This could be bad. We could be facing another rescue mission to be sure. Back over here, Team 2 has established their... Whoops. Okay, what was that all about? Get out of here, new prisoner instructions. Don't take the camera away. All right, Team 2 really split up there for a second, but that's okay. Get that bug. Team 3, I want you to come in through here and deal with that. Okay, come down here and help out. Let's move as 1. I've decided we're moving as 1. Over here, Team 1 continues to fire rounds randomly into the distance, hoping to hit some of those eggs. Which, you know what? I don't hate that. I don't hate that strategy. I'm going to take out this bug here. All right, back over here. This team moves as 1 giant fire troop all together, just firing at everything they can see. Good strategy. Cannot complain with that strategy. Shoot that egg. Good. Shoot this egg. Excellent. Yep. Clear out all these eggs. Meanwhile, Team 1 is doing okay, but they're in kind of a wide open position. They're actually quite exposed. This is not ideal. Oh no, another hauler. Okay, it seems to be taking its time. Incoming micrometeoroids as well. Okay, things are getting pretty dire in here. Cassia is down, but she's okay. It looks to be just a stamina problem. Probably she was knocked out by one of those haulers. So yeah, the captain's team is not doing great. They're not doing poorly, though. I'm holding out hope that it's going to be okay. I think we got through the major egg parts. Oh, apparently I'm leaving these 2 to deal with that. Okay, that's not ideal. Okay, we got to be careful. Micrometeoroids could cause problems on our journey back. Team 1 still making it through the egg. That is a lot of eggs on this ship. Okay, these ships are all quite spicy. But I think we're through the worst of it. Keep exploring. Team 1, how are we doing? Clean out those eggs. Let's go. Get around there. Team 2. Last thing to clear is going to be this. A little bit of a float across in a micrometeoroid shower, which is not, of course, something that you should do. Both ships have been explored. Oh my goodness, we've found another person. Oh my goodness, okay. All right, Tony doesn't have a lot of oxygen, but we're sending him back. Undrafting all these folks so they can deal with their oxygen problems. We'll undraft these shuttles, And hang on, let's go make sure, because I don't know if these recall the shuttles like I thought they might. So if they do, we don't want that to happen. Team 2 is good. Okay, so we're going to undraft all these. Tony is going to welcome to the team Mr. Brevin. Welcome aboard, Brevin. You seem okay. He seems rightfully terrified, as one would expect one would be. A decent haul. We're just going to send it all to Fourchette. And let's take a look in here. Okay, we're having some sleep problems here. Cassia is the only one because she was undrafted. Okay, so we're going to get the Memphis. Oh, right. It's a claimable ship. Okay, interesting. Do we need any of this stuff? I don't think we have time. Let's abandon it. And, oh, that's all they had. Okay, some monster meat. Actually, hang on. Let's take that to the Starlighter and start working that through. Now, who's having problems here? Marie is not doing great. Her health is pretty low. She is out of oxygen. So, how much oxygen is left in this thing? 1,300. So we don't have a lot of oxygen here. I need to find a shuttle so we can go mount a quick rescue mission with Maria. Meanwhile, on board the Starlighter, everyone's like, what's going on? We're not allowed on those missions. Whew. Okay. Truly a spicy one. But things start to settle down. The only major issue we have to worry about right now is Marie, who's, again, kind of doing okay. There's even oxygen there, so actually she's going to be totally fine. She's going to get some oxygen and probably just get back to work. We do need to be careful with these micro-meteoroids, but they should pass eventually. Somebody else has low oxygen. Tony, who I've left drafted like an idiot. Oh, let's draft him. Again, like an idiot, just to get these things here. And what is that? Why does he have to pick that up? I don't know. Let's undraft him so he can get some oxygen, because at some point he's going to pass out. And at some point I'm going to pass out as well, because again, I make these episodes too long. Well, that got spicy. That got a bit hairy. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it to be some truly solid content. Like and subscribe. Do that, all that stuff, especially if you're still here watching at the end. If you are watching and you've made it this far, toss a comment down below. I'm still watching, you idiot. And that'll be nice. I'll give you a nice little shout out for watching the whole thing. For those of you who are watching the entire story, I'm glad you are. And we will see you all in the next episode of whatever it is that we play.